In this video, we are going to talk about top 10 ways to stay happy. So, before starting the video, please like this video, to subscribe and turn on the notification to our channel for future updates. 10. Exercise more. Despite the fact that you've undoubtedly heard it all before, even 30 minutes of exercise in the morning can improve your mood and prepare you for the day ahead. Exercising is important not just for the physical benefits of maintaining a healthy body, but it also has an impact on your mental health. When you exercise, you raise your pulse, which allows more oxygen to enter your brain, which helps to lessen anxiety and sadness, as well as increase your general pleasure. It's something we've all experienced. The fact that you completed something that you had no desire to do in the first place is guaranteed to make you feel as if you have accomplished something, and exercise is a fantastic illustration of this. Most of us would prefer not to do it, but you can't deny the sense of utter pleasure that comes from knowing you've spent half an hour or an hour working up a sweat to achieve your goal. There has been numerous research conducted on this topic. After a workout or even a simple trip to the grocery store, endorphins, which are associated with happiness, are released, and you are in a better mood all of the time. The University of Toronto performed an excellent job on this, analyzing no fewer than 25 different research studies in the process. The researchers came to the conclusion that physical activity can and does assist in the prevention of depression. 3 groups of sad persons were put on a regimen of antidepressants, exercise, or some mix of the two, according to the best study I know of at this time. It should come as no surprise that all 3 groups were happy. But did the happiness last? 6 months later, the group that had merely exercise as a treatment had a relapse rate of 9%, which was quite low for this type of treatment. The other 2 groups had relapsed, and in spectacular fashion. Their rates ranged from 38% to 31%, indicating that around a third of them were now depressed once more. 9. Positive thinking affects your performance. Happiness is a necessary condition for success. Sean Achor is a well-known author and philanthropist. Does this sound like a pipe dream? According to Sean Achor, even if he knows everything about the things that influence your happiness, such as stressors, hassles, successes, economic conditions, relationships, and so on, he will only be able to forecast 10% of your overall long-term happiness. The remaining 90% is determined by how you perceive and interpret the world around you. If happiness lies on the other side of success, it is unlikely that you will get it as long as you are constantly striving for better grades, larger wages, and other such things as they come your way. Positive thinking has been shown to increase energy levels, creativity, and productivity by up to 30%. The key is to apply positive thinking today, rather than waiting till you are wealthy and famous to do it. Take a look at the video below for an extremely funny explanation of this. 8. Trash your negative thoughts. Some people are completely overpowered by their negative thoughts, and they have significant difficulties in overcoming them. According to a study conducted by the University of Madrid, writing these ideas down on a piece of paper and then deleting them was useful in reducing stress. Their recommendation was that you either cut them up, toss them away, or burn them. The fact that they are physically disposed of helped to reduce their hazardous effects. It's recommended by psychologists that you do this on a regular basis. 7. Treasure your experiences more than your possessions. Cornell University psychologist Thomas Gilovich has conducted extensive research into why it is preferable to cherish memorable and enjoyable experiences than the tangible items we purchase. Numerous explanations for this have been identified through his research, which has been published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology. Comparing our things and looking at better objects after we have purchased them can be discouraging and can spoil the excitement we felt when we first purchased and took possession of that new automobile, television, computer, or other item. However, cherishing events is not nearly as damaging as it appears. They are ours, they are unique, and they provide us with longer-lasting happiness than anything else. We should make it a point to go to different places or even just go hiking on a regular basis. As an alternative to expanding the number of shopping malls, local governments should be able to offer the infrastructure in towns and cities that would allow people to participate in other delightful and pleasurable activities. 6. Write down why you are grateful. Taking time to feel and think about the things you are grateful for as soon as you wake up is a wonderful method to increase your happiness. According to brain research, we have a natural tendency to focus on the bad aspects of our lives, such as fears, tragedies, failures, and dissatisfaction with our lives. The default position is one of negativity. According to Rick Hansen, a neuropsychologist, we have this negative bias that is a type of bug in the Stone Age brain in the 21st century. Therefore, we must concentrate on the positive aspects of life while also paying particular attention to those aspects for which we should be grateful. There are a variety of approaches you might take to do this. Here are a few suggestions. When you first wake up in the morning, mentally remind yourself of 3 things for which you are thankful. Some people like to jot down 3 things and keep the list somewhere where they may refer back to it whenever they need to. If you're feeling social, you can post on Twitter or Facebook. This is useful for reminding your followers that this is a legitimate method of achieving results. Express your appreciation by calling your significant other or by buying a cup of coffee for a colleague who has assisted you with a project or assignment. Consider giving back to the community by assisting someone or volunteering for a few hours each week. 5. Practice mindfulness. What exactly does mindfulness entail? It simply means that you concentrate on and give your complete attention to the current moment and that you accept it without passing judgment on it. This is becoming increasingly popular in the fields of psychology and medicine. When done on a regular basis, it can improve one's mood, lower one's stress levels, and improve one's overall quality of life. The ability to maintain awareness of the current moment means that you can enjoy not only physical stimuli such as touch and scent but also pleasurable feelings. Concentrate on the pleasure that they are bringing you. It has proven to be quite successful in helping people forget about the past and stop worrying about future, terrifying circumstances. But, more importantly, does it truly make us happier, and if so, what is the scientific evidence? Listen to Harvard researcher Matt Killingsworth describe how being conscious of the present moment makes us happier, and how being distracted by thoughts from other things makes us feel worse. The conclusion he has reached after examining 15,000 people. 4. Don't forget your beauty sleep. When you don't get enough sleep, your negativity takes over completely. This was the conclusion reached by the researchers after conducting a number of studies. Another one stands out as being extremely interesting. The hippocampus, which is the area of the brain that is responsible for processing our pleasant thoughts, was the focus of the study. The negative thoughts begin to creep in much more readily when we are sleep deprived, and this function begins to creak even further. To demonstrate this, researchers asked students who had not slept for the previous night to recall a list of words. They were scoring really well on all of the negative words, 81%, but when it came to the positive or neutral words, they were only getting around 31% of them correct. Dr. Robert Stickgold has conducted tests on sleep and memory that are similar to this one. As a result, you now understand why people are perpetually irritable when they do not get enough sleep. 3. Dedicate a little time to helping others. Long-term happiness does not appear to be increased as a result of people purchasing larger homes, automobiles, and cell phones, despite the fact that they may experience a momentary spike in happiness. That will only last a short time. A number of studies have discovered that when we give a small amount of our time or money to others, it has a substantial impact on our own level of pleasure. 2. Focus on the life you want to live. The heart follows the head wherever it goes, and neither is concerned with the whereabouts of the feet. We often talk about what we would do if we won the lotto, where we would travel, and, most importantly, what we would buy if we did. We might even discuss donating to a good cause. Our state of mind, on the other hand, and how much happier and carefree we would be are never, or only seldom mentioned by anyone in the group. This is why prioritizing your goals in order to live the life you want is so critical. 1. Focus on your strengths. Are you inquisitive, open-minded, or courageous? How are you putting your abilities to use to better your life and the lives of others? The answers to these questions are crucial, but people who focus on their strengths rather than their faults tend to be significantly happier in general. Being able to fulfill our full potential by utilizing our abilities is one of the most effective ways to obtain happiness while also contributing to the improvement of the world. So, that's it for today's video. What are your thoughts on our video? Please let us know in comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification to our channel before you go. Thank you so much for watching.